does is very extremely underrated by Arsenal fans and footballing fans. Maybe because it's Ghanaian, maybe because it's black, maybe. But come on, the proof is in the pudding. We've seen Declan Rice there. Superb, exceptional as a defensive midfielder when defending. He knows how to sense danger, knows how to block it. But when we have the ball and we are playing against low blocks, Rice is clueless. Clueless. Now, if you watch Rice carefully this season, when he has the ball, because when you play for the likes of Man City, Arsenal, as a DM, you still have to be creative because we're going to dominate majority of possession. Meaning, when you play against low blocks, even your DM has to show some. Now, defensively, he actually outweighs Partey as a DM, but Partey is superior to him in terms of those penetrative passes, offensive passes, beating players, being creative, even as a DM. Rice being creative as a DM is not a strength, and we are actually struggling with it. If you look at our transitions, especially this season, it's been too slow and too predictable. Now, I understand Declan Rice is a DM. He plays for England and West Ham, and those teams are not overly attacking teams. Let's call it for what it is. They are not overly attacking teams. So to take some time for him to get up to speed, but we cannot wait. He needs to speed it up. He needs to. This is not a stream or a contest for me to actually cast aspersions on Declan Rice because I still like him, but I can criticize positively my players. I love him, but the truth is that he has been affecting the efficacy and the efficiency of our attack this season, and that's based on facts. Now, last season when we had Partey there, even though Partey was is actually injury prone, but what he does is very extremely underrated by Arsenal fans and footballing fans. Maybe because it's Ghanaian, maybe because it's black, maybe. But come on, the proof is in the pudding. We've seen Declan Rice there. Superb, exceptional as a defensive midfielder when defending. He knows how to sense danger, knows how to block it. But when we have the ball and we are playing against low blocks, Rice is clueless. Clueless. Now, if you watch Rice carefully this season, when he has the ball, because when you play for the likes of Man City, Arsenal, as a DM, you still have to be creative because we're going to dominate majority of possession. Meaning, when you play against low blocks, even your DM has to show some level of creativity, some level of penetrative passes, not just progressive. Because I'll see some guys drop some funny comments in my comment section. Oh, he does some progressive passing. He does the safest progressive passing of a DM I've ever seen. Now, as a DM, and you play for the top clubs, look at Busquets, extremely defensive in terms of doing his defensive duty, but he can be creative. Look at Rodri. He is still creative as a DM. Rice needs to improve that part of his game. Now, defensively, Rice beats these players, but offensively, when we are playing low blocks, Rice is becoming some kind of a problem. He just needs to fix up. I don't know whether you can develop that part of your game or he just who he is. We just need to bring another DM that can play that position when you're playing low block team. Now, if you're playing against a Man City, a Barcelona, a Real Madrid, I want to Rice as a DM because his tingling for defending is actually astute. He is very tuned in doing the defensive job as a DM. But when we are playing the likes of maybe the Fulham, the Nottingham Forest, Rice is not that guy. In my opinion, it's not that guy. It's not that guy. He doesn't do the drop of a shoulder beating. Now, I've seen him drive forward in a few games. Does he do it consistently enough? No. Now, if you watch most of our games this season, why is that? It's always 70% of his passes is towards the left to Saka. I get it, he's right-footed, right? But come on, when Partey plays in that position, he knows how to distribute to Martinelli and to Saka. But for some odd reason, watch carefully. Go and watch the games to play. Rice is always looking for Saka, and Saka is always double marked. And sometimes when Saka is not double marked, before he gets double marked, release the ball as quick as possible. Sometimes when all the guys is in between the lines, for some reason, Rice doesn't find it. You look for the saver pass to the side, to the back. Like, you need to be more penetrative when you're passing and playing against the smaller teams. Maybe he doesn't have it. Maybe he has it. He can develop it later. I don't know. But I just know that Rice, for some reason, has been affecting the flow of our games, and the fact that Martinelli and Saka easily marks because Rice doesn't do the transition job as quick as possible. Not as quick as Partey does it. I'm not trying to compare both players, but what is obvious is obvious. It's just what it is. What's obvious is obvious. So I'm not bashing Rice. I love him. I just think offensively is very limited. Can he improve on that? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe we need to bring another midfield, like I suggested, that when we play the low blocks, can play there, or Party if Party is fit. Then when we play the Man Cities of this world, the Manchester United of this world, the top 6 teams, then you can play Rice because you might not need his offensive traits that much because we're not playing against the low block. This is just what I've noticed this season. So, guys, let me know what you think. Have you guys noticed that? Do you think Rice is actually limiting the efficacy and the efficiency of our attacks and our transitions? Let me know. I'm not saying it's a bad signing. I will never say Rice is a bad signing. I'm just letting out and making obvious some of his limitations as is affecting the effervescence and the flow of our transition and our attack. That's what I said. Don't misquote me and don't misrepresent my observations. So if you have a pushback, do it kindly in the comment section. Be respectful about it. This is a channel that is not an echo chamber. You are free to disagree and we can have a sensible, logical debate about certain things you might not agree. So let me know what you think. On your way out, make sure you strike a like on the video. Very, very important. Strike that like on the video. Make sure you subscribe here to subscribe. Lastly, make sure you turn on your notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one.